Everyone in the Valley relies on a strong and dynamic economy. It's the foundation of employment and generating tax revenue, charitable contributions that make our whole community go. And that requires a lot of partnership and investment. YCDA is the critical element of bringing the entire community together to focus on economic development activities.
Economic development is a team sport, and it takes a deep commitment to public, private, community-based partners, nonprofit players rowing in the same direction focused on common goals. Yakima Valley does this extremely well.
One of the great things about YCDA is it's an opportunity in the intersection for government and business to work together in collaboration for achieving the greater good for the community. Without them, we wouldn't have outreach to our business community. We wouldn't be able to do concerted joint efforts at attracting new business.
As residents of the Valley, we know what a wonderful place this is to live. We have an outstanding natural environment. We have natural resources, including water and sunlight, that make our agricultural economy the envy of the world. We have great people who have a long-term investment in the community, which means you've got a variety of local, nonprofit, and community volunteer organizations that make this a great community to take on new projects and get things done. Every community has problems, but we work together in the Yakima Valley to solve those problems and make our community better. And that's the envy of a lot of folks who come from more transient communities or larger communities where that kind of cooperation doesn't exist to solve problems.
YVCOG is a regional organization similar to YCDA in that we work with all of our cities and the county on a variety of projects just to lay the groundwork for economic development to happen.
So it takes a partnership with everybody to make all this work. So we're very proud of that.
It's a public infrastructure that supports people. Our job, and really our niche, is helping these agencies find funding outside of their taxpayer base to build this infrastructure that's needed in these communities. YCDA and the SEED program comes into play to then do small, medium, and very large multi-million-dollar infrastructure improvement projects throughout Yakima Valley.
There's been countless SEED projects throughout the years in Union Gap. A recent one is the Beltway. Beltway is a really important area within Yakima County. It's along Interstate 82 there. A lot of commercial, industrial zone land ready to be developed. SEED is a big part of extending water and sewer to that property.
This project has been in the works for a very long time, 30 years. There's more businesses coming to this community because there's a need for space and growth. Well, without this road, you have no growth, you have no development, you have no way to expand. If we want our families, our children to come back to our community and stay here and prosper, we've got to put the infrastructure in. It's generational, it's legacy.
Where YCDA plays a critical role is marrying up some of these speculative developers, national companies, bringing them into Yakima, pairing them up with some of the local cities, showing some undeveloped properties that are ready to be developed. They create that relationship. And without YCDA's involvement, sure, we've got ground that's ready to be developed, but there's not an industry yet. They're bridging that gap with the municipality.
The YCDA makes sure that they go to the community leaders and they ask them what the needs are and what we feel we need to do for the overall good of the community, to uplift the community, because high tides raise all boats.
It's not a public entity telling the community how we should do things. It starts with recruiting investors who believe in the mission of the organization of growing our local economy. YCDA talks to investors, businesses in the community about what they want to prioritize, what their needs are, how we can help. And then we raise the money to carry out that plan so that before we even start work, there's buy-in and commitment to the kinds of goals that we're setting. Then we work with critical partners, whether it's for workforce development with the South Central Workforce Council or local educational institutions, whether it's bringing in new businesses through our contacts around the country and with our state agencies like Department of Commerce, so we can identify opportunities and then partner with them to bring those businesses and that growth here to the Valley. We really work together to ensure that our economy is growing. When you invest in the Yakima County Development Association, you're benefiting your own business and solving your own business problem. It's making sure that the infrastructure in our community to support business growth is being developed, that we're building our workforce so that you can have the people that you need to grow your business. Making that investment in YCDA now ensures that you're going to be successful into the future.